A minute 30 in. Kevin up front, 22.607. Ken, 19.601. Bruce, 18.612. Three in, three to go, halfway. Kevin up front, 22.611. Ken, 19.604. Bruce, 18.609.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. Kevin up front, 21.601. He has hot lap of the race, 16.1 on lap 9. 15 seconds left. Time has expired. Keep going.
Kevin Moyer done. Kenneth
Just
Nickel
got Bruce
done.
to finish here. And that's a race.
Rod
Kevin
Cochran
can
done.
take it. 21.602.
The race is
Ken,
completed.
19.601. Bruce, 19.609.
William, are you going to finish my car? No?
Up now, race 2, novice. Get some volunteer marshals to help us out. Again, I want to try and save some of our 21.5 guys for race 3.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I need volunteer marshals, volunteers. Up now, race 2, novice. Need some volunteers.
One minute to the start of the race.
One volunteer. You pick either by the blower or over there. One volunteer, please. One volunteer. One volunteer, please. Thank you, Jordan. All right, get where you guys need to be. Separate yourselves out on the tone. A minute 30 in. Xander up front. 13.625. Darren, 12.630. Having some trouble getting back going. See the gap this time by here. 13 seconds is a gap now. Xander has hot lap the race so far of 28.4. 28.2 that time by from Xander. New hot lap of the race here. Three to go halfway. Xander up front, 13.6.15. He just ran his fast lap of the race that time by 27 flat. Darren, 12.6.24. He just ran fast lap of the race that time by 23.1. Four in, two to go. Xander up front, 13.6.29. Darren, 11.6.09. Xander and Darren right there together on the track here. Trouble there for Xander again on that jump. Great marshal there from Kevin getting him back going.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. Xander up front, 12.6.01. Darren, 12.6.23 now. Thirty seconds left.
Yep, that's black. That's red. Why'd you solder the wires in there like that? Why did I solder the wires like that? Yeah. You should just went like how they were in my car already. I was not thinking too hard about it, and I was just getting it done. Yeah. It's alright though. I mean, I'm glad that you helped me. I was trying my hardest to get the wires.
5 seconds left.
You solder those wires multiple times, haven't you?
Oh no, trouble here for Xander. I think he's going to hold on to TQ still from round one of a 13.6.20. Time has expired. You'll be done when you cross. I got one to finish here, guys. And
Darren Bonte was
that's
done.
a race. So
The race is
Darren gonna take it
completed.
12.6.30. Xander 11 5.34 up now. Race 3, 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Get drivers from the last one out here to Marshall. Some volunteers help us out, and someone to help announce this one for me.
Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race.
Guess what we need? We need some marshals. Only have 2 out here. Gonna need a bunch more. So if you're not racing, please mosey over to the track and pick a spot and help us out with marshaling. Guys, I need some marshals or the race program is not going to be going anywhere. Thanks, Jordan. I I need at least one more down at the far end. We can go with one more if I get one more. I need, yeah, just down there. Kind of close to that blower. All right, your current TQ, Noah Hicklin, the 23606. Guys are, all right, you guys are racing the clock on the tone. Let's see, Noah with fast lap 15.13. Jackson, whoa, wait, a 16.3. Kevin a 16.4. Grady a 16.7. Jason a 16.7. Kevin now down to a 15.9. Grady a 16.4. We're a minute and a half into this one. Noah's on a 24.09 TQ pace. Kevin a 23.15, 22.6 for Grady, 21.9 for Jason, 18.16 for Jackson. Got Grady with another ball cup popped off, I think. Two down and four to go. 6-minute qualifiers today. $15.05 new fast lap for Noah. It's Noah, Kevin, Jason, Jackson, Grady. 8 seconds between Noah and Kevin. 11 back to Jason, 25 back to Jackson. Grady was off for a bit again with a ball cup pop off. Halfway, 3 down and 3 to go. 14.98 for Noah Hicklin. Backed up with a 15.1. He's on a 24.09 pace. 2.5 to go. Jason just turned his best lap at 16.3. But he's still 14 seconds behind Kevin in the battle for second. Noah 24.09. Minute 45 left. Hey, Sam. Your leader through the double-double, double coming back at us. And blast down the straightaway to a 15.4 lap.
1 minute left.
Into the final minute here. Jackson just turned his best lap of 15.9. Nope. That was a bit ago. He's out of it. Didn't notice it when it happened. My bad. 40 seconds left. It's Noah, Kevin, Jason, Grady, Jackson. Oh, your leader up against the pipe. What's that going to do to his time? 24.613. This will be his final lap. Oh, he messes up again.
Jason
Couldn't
Luker
stand
done.
the pressure.
Noah Hickman done.
24.616 with an 8. 22 flat for
completed.
Kevin. 21.10 for Jason. 19.11 for Grady. Jackson out early. Next up, our second heat of 17.5. Orlando, William, Jack, and Dennis.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Looks like this is going to be just a 3-car race here. I guess Dennis left. All right, time to beat here, set by Noah Hicklin / me, a 24.616. I'm going to need
1 minute to the start of
one
the race.
volunteer. One volunteer over here by me. We'll be good to go. One volunteer, please. One volunteer. Over here at the end of the straightaway, help me out. Hey, Grady, can I have you move over, like, to the blower? Can I have you, like, move over to the blower? Can you move over to the blower? Yeah, thank you. One volunteer over here by me. One volunteer. No, he left. One volunteer. One volunteer. If one of you guys are in the next race, I could always give you guys some time. I just need one volunteer. Come on, guys. One volunteer. One volunteer. I need help. Thank you. All right. Get where you guys need to be. Separate yourselves out on the tone.
Thank you. Thank you.
A minute 40 in. Orlando up front. 23-6-11. William 22-6-14. Jack 21-6-08. William with hot lap the race so far. 15-2 on lap 4. Orlando this time by 15 flat now. Hot lap the race. Closest battle so far. Jack going to be 2.3 back from William for the 2 spot. Another 15 flat that time by from Orlando. Oh, trouble there for Orlando in the center. Gets back going. It's going to allow William to close in that gap now. 3 in, 3 to go, halfway. Orlando up front, 23-6-16. William, 22-6 flat, 3/10 back from Orlando for the lead now. Oh, more trouble here for Orlando in the center. Jack just needs to put that thing in cruise control now. William 15-2 that time by his fast lap of the race. 3.9 ahead of Orlando. William on a 23-6-12. Orlando 22-6-02. Oh no, trouble there for William after that double now. It's going to allow Orlando to close in that gap here. 2.5 seconds is the gap. It's also going to drop William third overall. He has to beat a 23-6-14. He's on a 23-6-15. This, Orlando to the
1
top spot
minute
now.
left.
Top spot now. 14-9 that time by a hot lap of the race. Trouble there for him after the triple or quad. Orlando on a 23.615. Now on a 23.616. William 23.616. Separated by 1/10 of a second. Battle for the lead here with 40 seconds left. Five tenths is the gap now. Twenty seconds left. Orlando almost got into the jack there. Ten seconds left. Orlando chipping 2/10 that time by. 5 seconds left. Keep him going, keep him going. Oh, trouble there for Orlando. He did not need that. No, trouble there for William. Tagging to a Marshall's foot.
Orlando Martinez
Oh,
done.
William was in a good spot there to put him second overall.
Jack Foster done.
So it looks like
William
Orlando going to take it
Schroeder
23-6-14.
The race is
William
completed.
23-6-18. Jack 21-6-14. Up now, race 5.
You're third. You almost were behind me, but you know you just couldn't hold it together. Good job, dude. Can you take my car? Just leave my radio. Just take my car over there on the table.
Up now, race 5, 13-5 stadium truck. Get drivers from the last one out here to Marshall and some volunteers to help us out. I will need some volunteers. Only had 3 in that one since Dennis has left.
Ow.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
I need some volunteers to help us out.
One minute to the start of the race.
William Schroeder needs you out here to Marshall, man.
Good job, dude. I know. Well, I'm just trying to get your head up. Yup. You didn't ask me. He didn't ask me. So on the last time. Dude. Okay. All right. You know what? Never mind. No. You're all right. You're all right, dude. Get to your Marshall spot.
Waiting on a check from... never mind. I see them coming. Never mind. Not even going to say it. See them coming.
Jack, I missed you. Yeah, you're right. Who? Dylan might? Dylan might, you said? I don't know.
All right. I think we're almost ready. I see Grady wiping off the tires now. We're waiting on Grady. He's wiping off his tires. Nope. All right, you guys need to be separate yourselves out on the tone. A minute 40 in. Jason Luther up front, 21.606. Ken, 21.610. Tim, 26.09. Grady, 26.17. Jordan, 17.607. Jason Luther, 3/10 back from Ken now. Battle for the lead.
Come on, Marshall.
Jason, 8/10 back from Ken now. These two battling out here for the lead down the front straightaway on the same part of the track. Oh no, Ken looks like he's traction rolling out here. Looks like the dirt course slash obstacle course getting a lot of grip here. 3 in, 3 to go, halfway. Looks like Ken falling down to the 2 spot. Jason up front, 21.613. Ken, 21.617. Grady, 26.03. Tim, 18.6 flat. Jordan, 18.609. Looks like more trouble here for Ken. Grady now to the 2 spot. Ken dropping down 1.1 back from Grady now. A minute 35 left to go. Jason up front, 21-6-11. Time to beat set by Grady in round one, 19-6-08. So Jason on pace to beat that. Well, a minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Jason up front, 21-6-09. Grady in that two spot, 21-6-17. 4.1 back. Oh no, more trouble there for him. Grady has hot lap the race of a 16-4 in lap 5. Oh, trouble for your leader on the hill as well. .30 seconds left. Here comes Grady. Oh, more trouble there for him. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Gap going to be 6.2 now. 20 seconds left. Ken now going to be 2/10 back from Grady as well. Oh, trouble there for both of them. Time has expired. Keep on to your call. Done.
Jason Luther done. Tim Marshall done. Jordan Tegmeyer done.
And
Nickel
that is a
done.
race. Jason going to take it.
Grady
26
Ashton
flat.
done.
Grady 26.09.
race is
Ken
completed.
26.13. Tim 18.6 flat. Jordan 18.610. Up now. Race 6. Two-wheel drive rear motor. Get drivers from the last one right back out here to Marshall and a volunteer to help us out. Okay.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
No. I sent that to your little girlfriend. I don't have one of those. I like him. Why would you drop the battery like that, dude? Was it Charles? No.
Race 6. Two-wheel drive rear motor. Going to start making their way out. Get drivers from the last one out here to Marshall.
Oh no, that's not good.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right. Let's go ahead and shut it down. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. All right. You guys need to be separate yourselves out on the tone. Two in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Two in. We got Michael up front. 19.604. Jordan 18.606. Bruce 17.611. Three in, three to go, halfway. Michael up front, 26.17. Jordan 18.615. Bruce 17.6 flat. Four in, two to go. Michael up front, 26.14. He has hot up the race, 15.9 on lap 10. 'Coming up on 1 minute left to go.
1 minute
Michael
left.
up front, 19.604. Bruce 18.612. Jordan 18.615. Jordan 2.5 seconds back from Bruce. That's your closest battle. 15 seconds left. Time has expired. Keep 'em going.
Rod Cockman done. Michael McMullen done.
And wow. Showing off
Jordan
that power there.
Tegmeyer
That is a
done.
race. Michael going to
The
take it
race is
19.607. Bruce 18.609. Jordan 18.623 up now. Race 7. 13.54 dry buggy. Last race of qualifying. Get some volunteers help us out. Only had 3 in that last one. Gonna need some volunteers help us out. Again, the last race of qualifying.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Got all of our drivers checked in here. Just need some volunteer marshals. All I really need is one volunteer marshal. We'll be good to go. Thank you, Kevin.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Alrighty, let's go and shut it down. No more laps. Get them all lined up on the front stretch. Are you serious? What is it? All right, your 1 minute starts now, William.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, here he comes. Under a minute. Well, get where you guys need to be. Separate yourselves out on the tone. Minute 15 in. Mike and Orlando battling up front here. We'll see the gap this time by. Here comes Mike through the right side, down the front straightaway. Orlando going to be 6/10 back from Mike. Battle for the lead. Mike on a 24.604. Orlando 24.607. Three in, three to go halfway. Orlando up front, 24.604. Mike, 24.605. 600 is the gap now. Jack, 21.606. Tim, 18.611. Mike now 1/10 back from Orlando.
Gotta run a bigger battery for this 8 minutes.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
A minute 15 left to go. Orlando up front still, 24.604. Mike, 24.605. 8/10 is the gap still. These guys have been this close the whole race.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. 7/10 is the gap now. Mike getting a little two wheels on the wall. Oh no, and then rolling over on the right side. 17-second lap there. 40 seconds left to go. Orlando up front, 24.604. He has hot lap to race 14.7 on lap 3.
Have you watched Paula or anything? Dude,
15 seconds left.
Chase came from last the first time too. Yeah. Plessinger was leading like the whole race, and like the last lap got him
5 seconds left.
taken out. Oh no.
Time is expired. Keep going till your call done.
Plessinger just like he's not
Orlando Martinez
Orlando, you're
done.
done.
he's not in fit since he got hurt.
Tim Marshall done.
Tim, you're done. Jack, you're
Jack
done. Just got
Foster
Mike to
done.
finish here.
Mike Garrison done.
That is a race.
The race
Orlando
is
going to take it
completed.
24.605. Mike 24.608. Jack 22.609. Tim 18.605. That is it for qualifying. I'm going to get the mains all set up here. All right, we're gonna go with race 1 here at 5:05. As you guys 8 minutes to get ready, but race 1 you guys will be at 5:05. That's 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy A main. I will need my race 6 drivers are 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy A main ready to marshal. For race 1, you guys will be up at 5:05.
Just a reminder, we will be doing podium pictures and cool awards made by Boom RC. So if you're TQ or top 3, stick around. Get your picture taken, get posted on our Facebook page. Get your award.
Race 1, 21.5 two-wheel buggy A main. Go ahead and start making your way out. Get drivers from race 6 out here to Marshall.
They're more experienced with blowing off the track, so I would rather stick to them doing it.
Where is the most crashes?
But you're definitely not gonna go over there. I don't want you getting hit. Like you go up there. Hey, are you coming or what? Tegan, you couldn't keep up with me, bro. Shut up. Me, Orlando, William, Kevin. Yeah.
Race 1, 21.5 two-wheel buggy A main. I need drivers from race 6 out here to Marshall. That's Orlando, William, Jack, and Tim. All right. Kevin, Ken, and Bruce, that's your starting positions. All right. Drivers already, corner marshal already. You guys are going racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. One lap in. Ken up front now. Bruce 2. I did not see what happened to Kevin Moyer there.
Yep.
Oh, trouble there for your leader. Marshals were not paying attention there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So looks like Kevin back to the lead now. Bruce right there behind him though. Not giving up just yet here.
Yeah. think so too.
Hopefully you get first place.
Yeah, hopefully. A lot of bad luck happens when I TQ, so.
Do I get the straightaway ending, or does he get the straightaway and I get this?
You get this and the straightaway.
Minute 30 and 6:30 to go. Kevin up front. Bruce in that 2 spot. Bruce this time by is going to be 4.2 back. Here comes Ken across the line here. 4.4 back from Bruce, so everyone pretty equal here. Trouble there for Bruce in the quad. This is going to allow Ken to close in now. Ken playing smart, going single now right there behind Bruce. Marshals are fighting over Bruce's car there.
I'm gonna beat him up.
Kevin looked like to put a lap up on these guys. Trouble there for Bruce. Kevin now to the 2 spot here. Kevin now with a lap up on the field. Three in, 5 to go. Kevin up front. He's going to have a lap up on the field here. Ken in that 2 spot. Bruce in the 3, going to be 4.5 seconds back from Ken.
No. Let's not do that.
Four in, 4 to go, halfway. Kevin that time by 16.4, hot lap of the race. Backing it up with a 16.5 that time by Ken in that 2 spot. His fast lap of the race is a 17.4. Then Bruce in that 3 spot to 17.7. Trouble there for Ken. Looks like Bruce going to get by for the 2 spot now. It's a battle for that 2 spot. Bruce bouncing off a pipe there, grabbing onto Ken. Ken now right there behind Bruce. Battle for the 2 spot. Trouble there for Ken on the hill now. Bruce going to stretch out that gap for the 2 spot. Minute 30 left to go. Kevin up front. Bruce in that 2 spot. Ken in that 3. Dropping down to 8 seconds back from Bruce. Coming up on 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Kevin up front. He has hot lap of the race 16-2 on lap 16. Bruce in that 2 spot. Ken in the 3. We got 45 seconds left to go. Thirty seconds left.
It's
15 seconds left.
you know you gotta you gotta hit it a little bit and then it like gets it out. You know.
5 seconds left.
It was a close one.
Time has expired. You'll be done when you cross.
Rod Cockman done. Kevin Moyer done.
That's
Kenneth
a race.
Nickel
So
done.
Kevin gonna take it. Bruce 2. Ken
The race
3
is
up now.
completed.
Race 2. Novice. It drives from the last one right back out here to Marshall. And a volunteer or two to help us out.
Are these the pictures? I took one of each style, but I took one of my car and one of your car. Honestly, I might just like switch the stock.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I need volunteers.
No, he doesn't. Not when you're taking it out. Kid is dumb to eat.
I need marshals. Marshals. Come on, guys. Help us out. We're in the
1
A
minute
mains
to the
here. You're
start
going
of
to need
the
some
race.
volunteers. Thank you, Grady.
No. I just hit you. What I do. So, did you have more grip that round? So, that was all because of that change I pulled.
I need one volunteer on the back left.
Stop, my car's going.
One volunteer, please. One volunteer. One volunteer on the back left. One volunteer, please. Thank you. All right. Drivers are ready. Corner marshals are almost at their spots. Get where you guys need to be. Separate yourselves out on the tone. trouble there in the center for your TQ. Oh, getting right back by there. There, Darren made a mistake.
With like 6 minutes left.
Oh, trouble there for Darren. Xander gonna go by now for the lead.
Yo, you're thinking way too far ahead. Just once hits 6 minutes left to go, sauce.
Oh, trouble there for Xander. Getting onto a pipe there. Luckily gonna stay ahead of Darren down the front straightaway. Oh, whoa. Keeper going straight. Oh, getting back by again. I'm pretty sure Xander's still looking for that first win. He's up front here in this one. We'll see the guy this time by. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Straightaway gap here. Oh, no. Trouble there for both of them. Xander going to stay going up front.
You're coming tomorrow too? Why? What are you running? You're not gonna run anything. You might as well run that 4-wheel. Yeah. I want to come up for my nitro card, but I think the track can do that still. He's gonna run on it.
Oh, almost smoking the pole there. Trouble there for Xander as well. So Darren up front now. There they go down the front straightaway, side by side. Oh, trouble there for both of them. Here comes Xander right there behind Darren. We're 3 in, 3 to go, halfway. Oh, Xander looks like to the inside. Oh, Darren right back on the inside. Trouble there for Darren. Get onto the pipe there. Kissing the pole a little bit.
Yeah. I've never seen him do this much. I've never seen him club race almost every race that we've done so far. Let alone the practice and try and get us set up. You're better at setting up stuff. Internet?
More troubles here for Darren. We got 2 minutes left to go. Xander gonna stretch out his lead by 7.5 seconds now. At this point, just has to keep it on all fours. Oh, more trouble here for Darren. Minute 20 left to go. Xander stretching out the lead here.
Huh? Yeah, Xander. Second.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. Troubles here for Darren. Xander just has to keep it on all fours.
I really hope he. I hope he charges his battery, please.
40 seconds left.
Last qualifier, he's got to beat his TC lap, and that, and he forgot to charge his battery. Go with the safe side anyway.
That's the voltage cut off.
Huh?
You can get that voltage cut off right now.
Right now? No, it's been like this whole race. I think he has it turned down because he's like full throttle.
That's cut off.
26.4 that time by from Xander, his fast lap of the race. We got 5 seconds left. Time has expired. You'll be done when you cross.
Xander Bunt, he was
Xander
done.
gonna take it.
Yeah, he did.
Darren
That is a
Bunt,
race, so
he was
Xander can
done.
take it. Darren in the
The
2.
race is completed.
Good job, Xander. Up now, race 3. 13.5 Stadium Truck A main. Get as many volunteers I could get, and if I could, some drivers from the last one out here to Marshall, but I would like a lot of volunteers to help me out.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I need me some volunteers, 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 volunteers.
Yeah? I'm proud of you. That's good. Now it's time for you to bump up to pro. Yeah. Yeah? I can see it coming at like 2 minutes left to go. I lost a little bit of faith at one point, but then it came right back to me. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um, one
1 minute to
volunteer,
the
or two
start of the
volunteers,
race.
two volunteers, please, two volunteers. Two volunteers, one on the center bucket, one on the back by the boom logo. Two volunteers.
No. Just leave it right there.
Two volunteers, two volunteers. Help me out, help me out. Two volunteers. Volunteer. I need some volunteers.
Volunteers.
Two volunteers, please.
Volunteer. Clear reverse.
If you aren't racing or are racing in the next one or whatever, I could always give you some time. Just need some volunteers.
Volunteer.
I think Kevin's coming out to help.
I be a volunteer? Why are you volunteer? Because I have to sauce cars. I have to sauce his and mine and like 4.
One volunteer.
I mean, I can bring mine.
Thank you, Kevin.
Bring both of our 2 wheels if you want to do that. You want to sauce all of them in the middle of the lap? No.
One volunteer on the bucket.
Okay, so we're gonna have to. I have to bring both your car and my car. You're just gonna have to sauce them. Okay. Go get the cars. You have another standard.
Thank you, Orlando. All right, let's line them up. Order's going to be Jason Luther on the 1, Grady Ashton on the 2, Ken Nickel on the 3, Tim Marshall on the 4, Jordan on the 5. All righty. Drivers already. Corner marshal already. You guys are going racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Great start here. Oh, trouble there for your TQ. Jumping off the over the pipe there. Gonna go down to the last spot here. First lap's coming in here. Freight train of cars down the front straightaway, chasing down Grady here. Grady up front, Kent 2, Tim 3, Jordan 4, Jason 5. Trouble there for Tim, jumping onto the wall there. Jason going to the inside, going to the inside of Tim and Jordan there, up to the 3 spot now. Grady down the front straightaway up front here. He's going to have a 2.5 second lead on Ken. Ken going to have a 1.3 second lead on Jason here. We're 1 minute in, 7 to go. Up next is our 17.5 2 Buggy A main. I think I'm going to need a couple volunteers help us out. Up next, going to need a couple volunteers help us out. Give you guys a heads up. Minute 30 in, Grady up front. He is orange and yellow. Jason Luther getting by in that orange and white for the 2 spot. Ken and that clear blue looking body. Oh, trouble there for Jason. Almost collecting Ken there. Looks like Jordan and Tim now closing in that gap. Watch it on the hill. Great driving there from Grady, looking ahead. Oh, trouble there for Ken. Jason to the inside, making the pass now. Jordan and that green and white right there behind him as well. It looks like more trouble there for Jason Luther. So Jordan to the 3 spot now. Ken up to the 2. Oh, trouble there for Jordan, getting it wrong after the quad there. Oh, my. So Tim up to the 4, Jordan to the 5. Tim and Jordan down the front straightaway, battling out for the 4 spot here. Ken in that 2 spot. Jason Luther trying to close in that gap. Grady, your leader, right there behind Jason as well, trying to put him a lap down. Oh, trouble there for Jason Luther. Four in, 4 to go, halfway. Grady up front still. Ken in that 2 spot. Jason in the 3. Then we got Jordan 4, Tim 5. Looks like Jordan and Tim still going at it for the 4 spot here. Trouble there for Ken going upside down. Popping a wheelie up the hill now. Jason right there behind him for the 2 spot. Seven tenths is a gap now for the 2 spot between Ken and Jason. Oh no, trouble there for Jason again. That's second double. Grady that time by 16-8, hot lap of the race. Trouble here for Jordan. Looks like falling off behind Tim now. 5 in, 3 to go. Remember, guys, up next is 17.5 two-wheel buggy A main. I will need some volunteers to help us out. Just trying to make sure if people can help us out, get their stuff ready if they are in the next one as well. They could always help out.
As soon as I get home, bro, I'm watching motocross, dude. I miss Thunder Valley, man. God dang it. Oh. Yeah.
Watch it after the quad. Clear. Oh, looks like trouble there for Ken now. Looks like Jason going to go by for the 2 spot. Here they come down the front straightaway. Second and third right there together. We got 6 in, 2 to go. Jason moving to the 2 spot now. Grady up front, checked out here in this one. Oh, more trouble there for Ken. Tagging onto a pipe there. Minute 35 left to go. Coming up on 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Grady up front. Checked out here in this one. Jason in that 2 spot. Jason in the 2. Ken 3. Tim 4. Jordan 5. 45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds. Time is expired. You'll be done when you cross.
Jason Luther done. Jordan Tegmeyer done.
He's got 2
Kenneth
to finish
Nickel
here. And that's a race. So Grady going to take it.
Ashton
Jason 2, Ken 3, Tim 4,
Tim
Jordan
Marshall
5.
done.
Up now, race
The
4,
race is
17.5 to
completed.
his right buggy A main. Get drivers from last one right back out here to Marshall. Some volunteers to help us out. And I will need someone to help call this race for me.
All right, up this time, 17.5 two-wheel, A main. Need all the volunteers we can get.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Don't run into the people. They're blowing track off, guys.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, we can use some volunteer turn marshals, please. Volunteer turn marshals. Anybody that we could get to help, that would be tremendous. Anybody else? There's one. Get another one or two, please. How about one more volunteer, please? One more at the far end. One more volunteer, please. Don't look like we're going to get them, so we'll have to go with what we got. Starting order will be Noah, Orlando, William, Kevin, Jack, Jason, Jackson, and Grady. All right. Short on marshals, but we're going to go. On sound of the tone, less than 5. Big pile up in about third turn. Don't yell at the marshals. We didn't get enough of them, so to make do with what we got. "45 seconds in. It's Noah, Kevin, William, Jason, Orlando, Jack, Grady, and Jackson. William and Kevin are right there together, 0.4 of a second apart. And there's Orlando and Jason, 0.5 seconds apart. Then Jackson and Grady, about 1 second apart. Coming up on 2 minutes in, 6 to go. Noah, Kevin, William, Orlando, Jackson, Jason, Grady, and Jack. Noah with about a 10-second lead over Kevin. Then 3/10 back to William. 7 seconds to Orlando. 4 to Jason. 2.5 to Grady. 2.5 to Jackson. And about 3 to Jack. Fast lap of the race is Orlando at 14.6. Three and a half down, 4.5 to go. Still Noah, Kevin, William, Orlando, Jason, Grady, Jack, and Jackson. William moving up to second. Kevin dropping to third. Orlando fourth hit. Four and a half completed, 3.5 to go. Noah now setting a fast lap of 14.6. Williams second. Kevin, Orlando, Jason, Grady, Jack, and Jackson. Five down, 3 to go. Noah with a big lead right now. Closest race on the track is Jason and Grady, half second apart. Grady moving up, Jason dropping the position. Six down, 2 to go. Minute and a half to go now. Noah with a 23-second lead. Then 16 back to Kevin. 4 back to Orlando. 5 back to Grady. 2 back to Jason. 2 more back to Jack. And Jackson is off the track.
One minute left.
Less than a minute to go. 30 seconds to go. Noah, William, Orlando, Kevin, Grady, Jason, and Jack. Five seconds. That is time.
Grady Ashton done.
Grady, it got you. You'll be
Kevin
done as you
Moyer
cross.
done. Jack Foster done. Noah Hickman done. William Schroeder done. Jackson McKee
All right.
done. Orlando Martinez done.
It's going to be
Jason
Noah,
Luther done.
William,
The
Orlando,
race is completed.
Kevin, Jason, Grady, Jack, and Jackson. All right. Next up, two-wheel drive, rear motor, Michael Bruce Jordan.
Put the battery so they can go.
2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race.
All right.
That's one podium. Now I gotta get the other. Huh? You said I can do it? I need to win? I need to win?
All right, we got all our turn marshals. All right. Starting order will be Michael, Bruce, and Jordan. All right. Drivers ready. On sound the tone, less than 5. Coming up on 1 minute in, 7 to go. Michael, Bruce, Jordan. Minute and 30 in. Still Michael, Bruce, and Jordan. Everybody relatively spread out now.
Noah, how could you do that? How could you do that?
Two down, 6 to go. Closest race on the track is between Bruce and Jordan. 3 seconds. Michael just set his fast lap of 16.6. Bruce 18.2. Jordan 18.1. Three down, 5 to go. Coming up on halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Bruce taking over the lead. Michael second, Jordan third. Three and a half to go. Bruce with a 2.5 second lead over Michael. And then 12 back to Jordan. Michael taking over the lead again. Bruce dropping to second. Two and a half to go. 2 minutes left. Michael still in the lead. 7 seconds back to Bruce, 17 back to Jordan. Michael coming up, trying to put a lap on second place. He gets upside down. That's going to allow Bruce a little bit more room.
One minute left.
Less than a minute to go. Just about a lap between all of them now. Michael, Bruce, Jordan. Fifteen seconds.
Jordan Tegmeyer done.
Be done as you cross.
Michael McMullen done. Rod Cockman done. The race is completed.
Michael, Bruce, and Jordan.
Thank you.
Up now, race 6, 13-5, full drive buggy A main. Gage hours from the last one right back out here to Marshall and some volunteers to help us out.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Gonna need some volunteers to help me out for this one. Only had 3 in that last one. Gonna need some volunteers.
Wait, drop it on the ground real quick. See what it does. No, from like up here. Yeah. It's not gonna be good anyways. So it's just Brian didn't know how to tune it. Brian didn't know how to tune it.
All right, let's go ahead and shut it down. No more laps. Get them all lined up. Order's going to be Orlando on the 1, Mike Garrison on the 2, William Schroeder on the 3, Jack Foster on the 4, and Tim Marshall on the 5.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Alrighty. Remember, guys, 8-minute race. Don't go all out in the first corner. Drivers all ready. Corner marshal all ready. You guys are going racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Trouble there for Jack off the start. Tim going to move it to the 4 spot now. Oh, William getting a little dicey going up on the tabletop. Top 2 down the front straightaway right there together. William not too far back.
What? Yeah, you might as well.
Top 2 still right there together down the front straightaway, gaining a little bit on William here. William now 2.2 back. One minute in, Orlando and Mike still right there together for the lead here. Down the steps, looks like Orlando getting a little bit of speed, but Mike's still right there behind.
Scared the shit out of me.
Down the front straightaway, still right there together, 4/10 is the gap. Oh, Mike getting a little sketchy, trying to go down the steps. They're coming up on some lap traffic here, getting around Tim there. Down the front straightaway, 8/10 now. Orlando that time by 14.7, hot lap of the race. Ooh, William getting by lap traffic there. 14.6 that time by.
No, it's like dirt from 8 skill. When we were blowing off the track, all the dust went in the booth, and it got on my radio.
2 in, 6 to go. Mike 14.6 that time by, but Orlando with another 14.6 that time by, separated by 1 second. Oh, trouble there for William, getting it wrong. Allow Jack to close in for the 3 spot now. Your leader's coming up on Jack as well. They're going to be coming up on Tim too, and William. Next driver up is William for your leaders. Down the front straightaway gap separating your leaders here.
Kinda.
Oh no, trouble there for Orlando, getting it wrong. Mike Garrison moving to the lead now. So we got Mike up front, Orlando to the 2 spot. Remember, this is an 8-minute race. See if Mike gets around. Yes, he does. Oh. All right, Orlando getting by some lap traffic there. Wait, looks like Jack Foster getting by William now for the 3 spot. Down the front straightaway, Jack with a rough start here. More trouble here for William.
Calm her down, William. Calm her down. Push it. Yeah.
4 in, 4 to go, halfway. Got Mike up front. Orlando down the front straightaway, getting into some lap traffic here if he can get out of his way.
Like it goes like. It's so nervous. Wait, it looks like his tire's coming unglued. Maybe the track's just so bumpy. No, yeah. I was like, so how is he still going? points. Get the points.
He's got to salvage points.
He is really. He won the first round. Or no, he won the second round. So he's like really getting full low points.
5 in, 3 to go. Mike up front. Down the front straightaway across the line. Here comes Orlando across the line. Orlando, his last lap was a 14.6 hot lap of the race. He went 14.9 that time by. He's going to be 2.7 back from Mike.
What?
He used to be Jack to get some good points.
No, he's not beating Jack.
Who knows? Jack might be wrong.
Yeah. Oh.
See? There you go.
But he landed it. Like,
Dude, I'm going to show you the clip of Dylan where he did a backflip and then a front flip and then he landed it and then he jumped into the wall.
you do. know what he did to my Max.
Oh, I was driving his Max down the street and I didn't realize there was a gutter and I drove it down. And he had to,
Good job.
so I had to pop up the manhole. No, I popped up the manhole and went down and down the ladder and got it.
Yo.
Is my back dirty?
No. This has hair.
6 in, 2 to go. Mike still up front. Orlando chipping away at that lead, though. It was 2 seconds. Now it's 1.8 now. Oh, Orlando kissing the pole there. Gets back going. Gap's now 1.7, gaining a tenth that time by after the mistake. Minute 35 left to go. Oh, trouble there for Orlando. Luckily staying on all fours, gets back on the track. .4 is the gap now. I'm surprised William's still driving that thing. That thing's broken. Looks like he's gaining on Jack, though. Got your leader coming up on you there, William.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. Mike up front. Orlando in that 2 spot. Orlando going to be 2.3 back. .45 seconds left to go. Got your second place driver coming up on you there, William. Oh, wow. 30 seconds left. Can Orlando catch Mike here? In this last 25 seconds, the gap was 2 seconds. Now it's down to 1.5 seconds now. 20 seconds left. They're going to get by one more time after this lap. Oh, no, trouble there for Orlando. Tagging onto a pipe, getting more trouble there. Even more trouble. 5 seconds left. Mike just has to keep it on all fours. Shiny side up. Single out. Trying to keep it on all fours. Time's expired. You'll be done when you cross. Jack, you're done. Here comes Mike for the win. Hopefully he stays for his podium picture this time.
Orlando Martinez done. William Schroeder done.
That is a race. So Mike going to
Tim
take it.
Marshall
Hopefully
done.
stays for his podium picture.
The race is completed.
Orlando in the 2. Jack Foster 3. William 4. Tim 5. That is it for race tonight. We are doing podium pictures. But if you are leaving early, if you have a towel or inch free, please make sure you take care of it before you leave.